first off, the quality of competition in the NFC North just is not what it is. I think Dan Campbell has done a tremendous job over there. Last year, he was sixth in pass attempts, seventh in red zone attempts, and sixth in passing yards. So they obviously want to sling the rock. And not only that, they also brought in a receiving back in Jahmyr Gibbs, who is supposedly known to be one of the better receivers to come out of college in a while. So I think their game plan is just to get the balls out to their skill position on the edge and let them go to work. And just because he doesn't throw it very far down the field doesn't necessarily mean that he's still not going to get those fantasy points for it. So if you wanted to pass on a guy like Lamar Jackson or one of the big three in the early rounds and still have a guy who has potential for a little bit of higher upside, Jared Goff is definitely a great play a little bit later in the draft.
Yeah, you mentioned Jahmyr Gibbs. Amon-Ra St. Brown has been a revelation over the last couple seasons. Jared Goff last year was, where is it? Let me sort by, there we go. Jared Goff was quarterback 4 in rate of top 5 weeks among all quarterbacks. That's ahead of Trevor Lawrence, ahead of Joe Burrow, ahead of Justin Fields, ahead of Lamar Jackson, ahead of Dak, Kyler, Tua, Russ, Tom Brady. Only Jalen Hurts, only Josh Allen, only Patrick Mahomes ahead of Jared Goff. We're here for some Jared Goff love. I'm 25 minutes outside Detroit, and the Lions fans are rabid for this 2023 season. They're feeling the momentum. They're feeling the vulnerability of our poor Packers here, Jake. I think the Packers are going to be in a lot of trouble, but it's and there's even been some chatter about a Jared Goff extension. Who would have thought?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Jared Goff was a toss-in. He was a toss-in in the Matthew Stafford trade. He was like, please take these 2 first-round picks off our hands. Also take this Pro Bowl
dangly little quarterback over here.
Super Bowl quarterback off our hands, please.
Yeah, he was super accurate last year, too. He was number 12 in true completion percentage. He was number 7 in deep ball completion percentage. He was 12th in play action completion percentage. So he was able to find his targets really, really well. So he's one of those guys that is continuing to improve. And those are the guys that I like to target in fantasy drafts.
Well, and once he gets back from suspension, Jameson Williams, baby, he's my comp for him, and I love this comp, is Will Fuller. Like, this is a first-round pedigree wide receiver who plays in a dome, who's gotten in trouble with the league, is a thin, skinny, fast wide receiver. All we need is a mysterious finger injury to derail his career. And I think we've got the Will Fuller full career arc.
Yeah, we need a couple good seasons from him first before we can have that finger injury. So let's push that down the line a little bit. But yeah, once we get that finger injury, then we're going to know that it's just Will Fuller reincarnated, because Will Fuller seems to have dropped off the face of the earth. So it's about time a new one came forward.
Look, I even tweeted at Evan Silva, because Evan Silva has connections to the Notre Dame community. And I was like, hey, Silva, can you tell me, like, what is the deal with Will Fuller? Are we going to expect him to be coming back anytime at all? And Evan Silva's like, no, that dream is dead. I was like, okay. And then I immediately dropped Will Fuller from all of my dynasty leagues that I had just scooped him up for free.
Like, $1 waiver bid.